Before we begin talking about what is to come, that is the future of art exhibitions, I think it is important to acknowledge that for many years now, an exhibition or an artwork has had a virtual existence. Images are posted and commented upon and shared across the globe. Museums and biennales have been more and more engaging with their visitors online. Google Arts and Culture has been a premier platform and initiative in helping biennales like ours. Museums and many other partner organizations take their exhibitions online. The first virtual walkthrough of a Biennale project that they did was of the 2012 Kochi Muses Biennale, which was the first edition of the biennial. So the digital has for long been a part of the logic of exhibitions. But of course, the coronavirus has encouraged us to more intensively see possibilities of the digital that we may have ignored otherwise. A question we are asked, we are being forced to ask today is, can this digital replace the actual exhibition of experience? We should start by thinking more about the nature of the beast that is digital media, something that we need to think about. Appropriate and suitable technology may exist, but whom is available to? Is this technology available to people the same way in which it is made available as well for the common? Accessibility is of great importance and must not be forgotten when imagining future possibilities. The present capacities of internet or AR and VR should also bring about new forms of social access rather than only be thought of as a technology achievement. I would like to quote something said by the state government of Kerala that has been doing an exemplary job at containing the spread of the virus during this COVID pandemic. They had said that we must practice Sharirika Agalam, Samuhika Adupam, which means the physical distancing, social nearness, or social togetherness. Keeping this in mind, I think we all artists and art institutions alike, in the face of the digital, should come up with new and safe ways of gathering and sharing the same platform. Some artists are working creatively with the technologies like AR and VR. The Danish Icelandic artist Olafur Eliasson's Acute Art, who works with large scale installations and natural elements like light and water, has been working with augmented reality to bring the outside inside. You must have seen his incredible project at the Tate Modern, and also Tate Modern got another digital platform for children. It's an amazing project. Then we have this Brandon Seco, his Cusium. He brought out some amazing applications which can be experienced, an augmented experience. We can bring it. And 404.0 is a couple of artists, musicians works together, and they also use technology plus text and other artistic elements in their project. Serpentine Gallery's project is also interesting. 2001 onwards, they've been doing amazing temporary architectural project during the time of summer. The summer pavilions, temporary pavilions. But this year they decided to make it augmented reality project with the Swedish architects, which they will be exhibiting. The physical exhibition will be next year. There are other artists like Rafael Lozano Hammer. Rafael was one of the artists of the 2014 Kochi Muziris Biennale. Then Chava Fee, amazing artist. She was one of my artists at Yinchuan Biennial as well. So there are many incredible artists working with virtual reality, augmented reality, and art and sciences. I think art, design, and sciences should come together and work together and for a better world, greater world, I'm sure. Thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this Avid Learning project.